Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, how would you guys like to 10x your affiliate income? So, in today's training, we're going to be going over a framework of how to nurture your leads, okay? Because not every lead, not every click is the same. So, with this training, we have a special guest that he's going to be showing you exactly how he takes his leads and he takes them through this process where once they get to the page where they're going to go and buy whatever product he's promoting, they're like 10 times more likely to buy. And this is proven in the data in his framework. Now, this guy's very impressive. Okay. So he's actually been one of Freedom Breakthrough's top affiliates. He rose to the top of the leaderboards very quickly. What's impressive about him is he worked a 9-to-5 job as a teacher. He recently quit his job, I believe, in June of 2021, and he started in August of 2020. Okay. So within 10 months, he quit his job. And he's done over 6 figures in sales. Super, super excited to bring on one of my top students, Sergio Sixtos. What's going on, brother?
What's up, man? What is up? No, I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, man. I'm really excited to have you on, man. I love how you take people through your nurturing sequence. I watch your stuff all the time on TikTok, and you have a way of communicating with people where they really know, like, and trust you. So I'm excited to see your framework. Before we get into that, man, guys, if you guys are on this live, comment hashtag live down below. Let us know where you're watching from. And today's actually day 8 of the 10-day traffic challenge, which has been insane. People are getting their first leads, their first sales, their first commissions ever. We've had so many people get out of the comfort zone and start creating content, guys. And content is what changed my life. That's how I was able to get out of my job. And that's why I'm pushing you to do this in this challenge, right? Same with Sergio. He started creating content. He got out of his 9-to-5 job. He was a teacher. So Sergio, man, give me a couple minutes, man, for those who don't know you. Give us a little bit about your story, why you got started, all that good stuff, man, and then we'll get into it.
So basically, I guess I could say that I've always felt I wasn't meant for working the 9-to-5. I always hated someone else controlling my time. But I mean, I liked what I did. I taught in a classroom for 4 years. And on my 5th year, I pretty much found out how to build an online business. And it was just because I stumbled upon a TikTok of yours, actually. And I just jumped at the opportunity, man. And this was back in May of 2020. But I didn't really get anything going until August of 2020. I mean, I felt that I needed to, just because it would help out my wife. It would help out my boys later on. So I just jumped at the opportunity, man.
Awesome, man. Hey, real quick, can you see me, or am I frozen?
Yeah, you look frozen.
Hold on. That is really weird. What the heck? Hold on, bro.
No, you're good.
That is really weird. Let's see here. Can you hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I was frozen.
That is really weird. Okay, hold on, man. Sorry about that. 1 second, guys. Super, super weird. Okay, hold on, man.
No, you're good. You're good.
Let's see here. This is super strange. Okay. Well. We might have to do this. I'm not sure. Let me do my thing, bro.
Yeah.
And then, but if you want to continue telling people just like how you got started, what got you to do affiliate marketing, right? Like, what was the thing that got you to jump into it, right? And then from there, like, I know you said you dabbled, right, a little bit. So you started in August of 2020, but before then, you kind of joined a program, but then you didn't do anything for a few months. So, like, tell us about that, and then what got you to actually start taking action so you can quit that job.
So basically, before all this, I was, of course, teaching, and I always felt I wanted to do something different. But every time I tried to get into something, it turned out to be a scam or a waste of time. It pretty much was always pyramid schemes or like fake investing type things. So needless to say, I failed a lot. I lost time, I lost money. But the reason I kept trying was because of my family and myself. Like I said, I always felt I needed to do something for my own and break away from that cycle of always having to work until you retire, but then at that you always keep on working. So I wanted to get away from that and build something where I can actually be financially free and control my own time. So pretty much when COVID started, I was actually having to work from home. So I was teaching in this same room, my little project room, and my wife, she was like, "Hey, why don't you download TikTok? It's funny and things like that." Because I was going crazy in my head. I'm like, dude, I'm so bored and I feel like I'm just losing time. So I downloaded TikTok, and little by little, I started seeing people like living a good life. Like they were out in the sand dunes, riding dune buggies and all that stuff. They were on the beach, and I'm like, why can't that be me? Why can't it be me? I know I'm meant for more. Why can't it be me? So I actually stumbled upon one of your videos, and I clicked on the link because I saw you were like, oh, he was able to quit his job. He was
Yeah.
an engineer. I related to it, so I clicked on the link. I signed up for that one, Legendary. I signed up for
But
Legendary.
yeah.
I signed up in May, and I didn't really do too much with it. I dabbled here and there. I ran a few ads, and I tell people, I'm like, look, if you're gonna go all in, because I know how it is to not go all in. And like I made like $60 my first month,
Yeah.
and the second month I think I made like 100, but it was because I didn't do a lot, and
Mhm.
it was because I wasn't focused. I was going through some things with the family, but I decided to go all in August. I officially say August is my start because
Sure. Yeah.
I got back into the classroom, and I was going to into the classroom, and I didn't want to be there anymore. I'm like, dude, I have this opportunity
Yeah.
in front of me. I don't want to be in the classroom no more. Like I'm tired of leaving home, looking at the window and seeing my son crying for me as I leave.
Yeah.
I'm tired of dropping him off at a babysitter, and it just wasn't working for me. I needed something different, and I said, you know what, August 2020, I'm doing this. I'm doing it. I'm gonna create content. I'm gonna help people the way I feel I should be helped. So why not? Why not?
Dude, that's super impressive, man. And I think the thing was like when you first got started, you didn't really have the why, right? And that's what I got from
Yeah.
what you just said. Like, it's like, okay, well, okay, I can make extra money, whatever, right? That doesn't really drive people. Maybe in the beginning, right? But you had to dig deep and figure out like, okay, what's going to actually get me off my butt, start creating content, and start taking action on this program that I just invested in, right? Because people invest in a program, but it's like, oh, I just want to make more money, but that doesn't drive you every single day. At least it didn't drive me, right? I was like,
No, yeah, yeah.
same thing. I wanted to make extra money, but it's like, okay, but why do I want to make extra money, right? And because I wanted to be with my family and have that time freedom, and that's what drove me, and that's exactly what drove you as well, man. So super impressive, bro. Really proud of you for being able to quit your job and go all in, because it's a big step. I know when I did it, I was nervous, I was scared, I was stressed out. I don't know if it was the same for you,
Oh yeah.
because it's like it's like what's it called? You're like, am I really doing the right thing? Like, I have a good job. I went to school. I got my degree, for at least for me and you too, obviously. Like, it's like I did all this stuff to get to where I wanted to be a teacher, to be an engineer, but now I'm letting it all go to do this crazy online stuff, right? So for me, it was a little scary, man, but I have no regrets. I can never go back. It's probably the same for you, right?
Oh man, exactly. And when I quit, it was only because my contract was coming to an end. If not, I think I probably would have quit sooner.
Wow.
But so from August to May, I made a good amount of commissions and stuff.
Mhm.
And I was like, dude, I have more in my savings than I've ever had in my whole life. And
That's
starting around January, my wife
yeah,
is like, you need to quit your job. And I'm like, are you sure? Like, should I do this? And because we made enough, and
yeah,
we really wanted to remodel our home and stuff, and we got to do most of that already. But once January hit, I was like, you know what? I think I can make a big push and really can quit my job. And when
yeah.
I did quit my job, I was scared, and I'm like, dude, I have so much time. What do I do now?
Yeah, it's crazy because like I started my business and with like a couple hours and I was still working and I was able to make a lot of commissions. But now that I have full time, it's like, oh, I can do much more, right? And it's like it
Yeah.
just changes the game. But that being said, you don't need to work full time to make it happen. It's just once you do, it's like, okay, now I can really go all in with it. But anyways, man, I love your story. I love you being able to recently quit your job, right? And where I was able to do it in 2019, yeah, no, 2020, and you were 2021, so you're like the next year. Okay, so I'm excited for everyone coming in and who's going to quit their jobs 2022, right? The next graduate class, or however you want to call it. But anyways, man, let's get into the training, man. Let's I know you wanted to title this how to like 10x your affiliate commissions, you using your nurturing framework, man. So tell us about that. What are we going to be going into? And you can just take it away, brother.
Yeah, yeah, of course. So I wanted to show people pretty much like you don't need a big audience.
Yeah.
A lot of you don't need a big audience to even make your first high ticket commission. You don't need a big audience to build your business. Because I didn't have a big audience. I had no social media when I started. The last social media I had was like MySpace, and I was like 14 or 15.
Yeah.
And I started this online business, and I actually took advantage whenever you were releasing the white label.
Hmm.
And I
Awesome.
felt like it was like a kind of like a blessing, because
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm having trouble building even deeper connections with people, and the
Hmm.
white label actually helped me do it. Simply because the only thing I was really missing was Facebook.
Yeah.
Connecting people with a messaging system where
Yeah.
they can actually hear my voice and stuff. So I'm going to be going more over how I use the white label and pretty much all of my other social medias to really build trust with people.
Yeah, and for those of you guys that don't know what the white label is, it's a program I released. Essentially, most of you have gone through my 3-day challenge. So what the white label is, it's I literally let you license the 3-day challenge as your own, and then you get 100% commissions. Now, what Sergio is doing is brilliant. He's using the white label and closing high ticket commissions from that. Okay, and that's what he's going to be. I think he's going to be showing you guys in this training, but just wanted to kind of throw that out there.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to be sharing my screen and pretty much showing you different tabs of my social media and how I do this. So let's see.
Cool. Yeah, you should be able to share, and then I can throw it up for you.
Okay. Oh, let me actually allow this to.
Cool.
Here we go. Okay, I might have to quit and reopen this Google Chrome.
Oh, cool. So Sergio's working on that, and then guys, let me know if you guys are excited for this training. Okay, tag hashtag value bombs down below because Sergio's about to drop some really good knowledge. Now, he's been one of my top affiliates just very recently because he just became one of the top of the leaderboards. And what he's going to be showing you guys is super valuable in how to close high ticket sales using the white label system. Okay, now you don't have to use the white label for this, but you can essentially take his framework, even if you're not using the white label, and close a high ticket sale. So, Cole, hey, we got you back, brother. How's it going?
No, yeah, sorry. I had to actually close out my Google Chrome in order to allow this permission and stuff like that.
No worries, brother. No worries.
So yeah, this is really, really beginner friendly. So
Are you sharing your screen? Oh, there it is. Okay.
how does it look now?
Yeah, I can see it now. So there
All
it
right,
is.
all right, cool. Here we go. Can you see that
Yep,
or
I can
okay?
see TikTok. Yep.
Okay. All right. So again, to me, followers, the number of or the viral videos, the views, that doesn't matter with me. What matters with me is engagement. Um, because people want to be heard. They always like they want to comment. They want to know. They're like a lot of people are struggling. A lot of people are struggling. They want to know how to make extra money. Most of the time, they want to be their own boss. They want to make their own hours and things like that. So what I do a lot of videos where I'm talking, and it's in the same room. It's nothing fancy to me. Like I said, I don't care if I go viral. Some will. That's a blessing if it goes viral. Cool.
Yeah.
But what I like to do is I like to actually get people that are engaged, because I actually like to start the conversations, or open up the conversations. So what I do is, of course, I my main goal is to send them to my inbox, whether it's TikTok, whether it's Instagram. And the cool thing is, if you're a beginner, all you need is in TikTok or Instagram, because as you've probably seen in other trainings, you can upload one video on TikTok, and then of course upload it onto Instagram, and then upload it to Pinterest. So that already is an advantage. You're omnipresent. You're pretty much present on the other social medias. And what I like to do is I like to show that it's the same thing. My profile, free tips on my YouTube, earn money passively, start here today. I do the same thing on my Instagram. I like to keep the curiosity high when I do my videos. So I don't talk about affiliate marketing. I don't specifically say that word at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't say who I'm promoting. I don't even really say how much you can get in, like how much it is to get in. I don't say none of that. I like to keep the curiosity high. And I do that because it kind of, in my opinion, it kind of minimizes the conversions. Like if I tell people I'm an affiliate, or I tell people, hey, you could spend $7 to do this, it kind of lowers the conversion. So it's kind of like losing out on money here. So what I do is I send people to my inbox. We chat about, what it is I do. Like, hey, I refer people's products. That's all I do. It's like if I'm referring a construction company or an electricity company, and I get paid referral fees, except I do it online, and I do it 1 to 2 hours a day. Then people are like, really, 1 to 2 hours a day? And I explained to them how I did it. I was a teacher. I did it in my free time. And the cool thing is, now that I have the white label, is I can basically say, you know what, we, like me and you, Jonathan, I say we teach you how to set this up. Before it was like, okay, well, if you click this link, you can learn how to build it. But now I actually say, we teach you, because of this exact thing right here. And what I'm going to do is actually stop sharing real quick, just so I can log into
Yeah,
my
you're off.
my page.
Cool. That's actually huge, though, what you just said. Like, it's like, I'm going to send you this page. We're going to click a link, and you're going to watch this training from this guy, right? It's like, oh, now we're both going to show you how to start your business, or get, start working the side hustle, whatever it is, right? That I think your wording is why your conversions are getting a lot higher than, than a lot of these affiliates, right? Because of the things you're saying. Those small little tweaks make such a big difference, man.
And that's the thing about it. I don't ever stop testing. I'm always testing different things. I test either wording, I test a video, I test title, I test colors. I do a lot of testing,
Sure, yeah.
and I run with it. And most of it, a lot of the times, is just building that relationship. And I watch a lot of videos from salespeople on YouTube, and I'm like, okay, and I get little tips here and there, and I implement it.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Love it.
So here we go.
Cool. Let me shirt.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
All right.
You're on.
So after I built this relationship, people were like, okay, you're a real person. You actually message me. I'm like, yeah, I'm a real person, man. I'm real. I tell people, I want to help you. I was struggling at one point. This is what helped me. There's no risk. Well, there may be risk, but it's very, very low. I
Mhm.
mean, you don't need any inventory. You don't need to buy and sell on eBay like I used to. So you don't need to do shipping, none of that. And I tell them, look, I do it while I'm at home now, but I did it while I work full time. So it's possible. Like, there's no excuse. Like, you could do it. And what I do is, of course, I leverage the white label. So I send people to my link, Sixtus Elite. And then from there, of course, I use the funnel, the same funnel, get the access, enter, and bam, I have my video and your picture.
Yep.
So here I can introduce it like, okay, it's us. It's me and you now. So people are like, oh, so you're actually, you like, it pretty much gives me, like you say, a little bit more leverage.
Yeah.
So when that happens, people log in, they purchase, and they're here. But what I feel was really cool, one of the things that I really liked about it was they can contact me on Facebook, because sometimes people would purchase, but they don't follow me on TikTok, so I can't respond to them on TikTok through message, because TikTok changed the rules where you have to be following each other,
Mhm.
and sometimes those people don't follow me. But what's cool is if they purchase, then I have them on Facebook now. They can message me on my messenger, and what I like about it is it builds a little bit more rapport, because they'll tell me now, hey man, I'm just letting you know I signed up. And now I get out my phone and I'm recording to them. They can hear me and they're like, wow, man, that's so cool that you're actually talking to me. And I'm like, yeah, I tell people I'm real. I don't know what's so surprising about it, but I'm real. And that's what I like about this. And the crazy thing is they'll go through it. I can see on my back end like how they're progressing on the white label with the funnel. And if any questions now, I can send them to my YouTube. I can
Yeah.
send them to my YouTube channel. So this works out even better, because at times people here, you kind of get the idea that they don't want to buy anything, that they're just they're just curious. Like they'll give you basic responses like, how do I make money? How? And you know that you kind of tell that they're not really into what you were saying.
Yeah,
So I tell them,
absolutely.
you know what? Why don't you go to my YouTube? Why don't you go check out my YouTube, watch this video, and man, it has helped me out so much building this YouTube channel. And it sucks because I didn't take it seriously for a long time.
Yeah.
And now I have, and I got answers for people. Like, they're like, dude, how do you promote multiple products now? I'm like, hey, I made a video about that. Go check it out. Or like, what's the point of the autoresponder? Okay, now I don't have to tell you through text. I can actually show you visually, like, go check it out. So they see me everywhere now. And they're like, this guy knows what he's talking about. So it builds that trust so much.
Yeah, man. You're literally building the affiliate stacking ecosystem in our like from scratch, and I love it because now you're going through the training right now, right? The with the calls with me.
Yeah, I'm going through those calls. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're literally just, that's what I love about you is like I'm saying, hey, you need to build that YouTube ecosystem to literally just answer questions, and like it builds so much more rapport and nurturing with your clients, right? And now you can build that long-term social media platform, which is YouTube. Dude, that's awesome. Like this is looking amazing. Your channel's growing. I remember you're like at 100 subscribers. You're almost
Yeah.
that's super cool, man.
And the cool thing was that before, like I said, I like to test a lot on my videos. So sometimes I'll do a day where I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do nothing but 60-second videos. Another day I'm like, I'm gonna do 15-second videos. Or another day I'll alternate, like 160, 115, just to see how my results will come out. And what I did was, before I would send people straight to the link, but now that I have my YouTube up and running, I tell people, go check out my YouTube now.
Yep.
I'm like, go check out the YouTube. And that's why I put it here, because they're free value. It's free golden nuggets. People don't have to pay. And they're gonna start seeing more and more of what I do here. And they're like, you know what? Now I really want to take advantage of what he's talking about, because I see him everywhere. And yeah, it really works. I didn't create something new. I'm just following the steps that work for somebody, that work for you too. I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just following along here.
Dude, that's incredible. Now if you go back to your TikTok, actually,
Yeah.
I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed on how you create your content. Like it's almost like too simple. Like you'll make one video and then you'll literally just respond to all those videos. And I've been doing a lot of those lately. It makes such a big difference, right? Like I think because you're actually responding to that person, but you're also answering questions that a lot of people already want to ask, but that haven't asked yet, right? So what's your
Yeah.
strategy on that? Like what's your strategy on creating content on TikTok, right? Because because you kind of went through like your back end process with the YouTube and the white label. But what about the front end? Like, what's your main goal in with the TikTok?
So yeah, no, that's actually real cool. I actually wanted to talk about that too, because like I said, I don't care if I go viral.
Yeah.
I don't care if I have 100 views. What I care is about the engagement. I care about what people want to see. So I've been doing this for over a year now, and at times you feel like, okay, I'm burnt out. I don't know what else to make a video on. So what I do is I create a video pretty much explaining what I do. I'm like, hey, I get paid referral fees. I do this. And people start commenting how, or, I'm a dad. I'm tired of doing this. I'm a mom. I want this. So most of my videos now are just from responding to people. I get new ideas because I get people to comment. I'll do a video, I'll be like, hey, comment I'm in, or hey, comment ready, comment traffic. And of course, those are already kind of like warm leads. They want to know what's going on,
Yeah.
and they give me new ideas every single day. And like you can see, I do 5 videos, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's all like responding to people. That's what my videos are about now. And if the cool thing is now, if somebody just comments info like 10 times, like info how, I can now just copy my YouTube link, insert it there, and I tell them, hey, go watch this video. Or I copy another TikTok video, copy that link, and I leave it under their comment now. And it's like, man,
So
it's really automated.
so you leave your YouTube comment in the comments as a response?
Yeah, I started doing that now, and my subscribers have been going up on YouTube little by little.
Wow.
Um,
Okay.
People started going to my Instagram more little by little, because again, TikTok is sometimes strict with how people respond to you on
Yeah.
your private messaging. So now they're going to my Instagram, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm creating reels, just repurposing these same videos, and I'm just applying the same strategies, like comment I'm in, or if they and then or if they ask how, I just respond to them with my YouTube link, my TikTok link of old other videos, and I say, look, here's the link, copy it. If you have any questions, let me know. If they follow me, cool, we'll be on the private messenger.
No, that's what I was gonna ask. So if you put your YouTube link in the comments, it's not clickable, right? So you tell them to copy it,
Yeah, I
right?
have to tell them. Yeah, I have to tell them.
Okay.
Otherwise, they're gonna be like, it doesn't work. So
Yeah.
I make sure to give them all the information for that.
Okay. Yeah. Because I was wondering because if you just send them a link in the comments, so, and that doesn't get flagged or anything if you put a YouTube link.
No, not for me. I haven't had any issues with it.
Very good. That's good to know, man. Okay, very cool. Yeah, I mean, you're literally building your ecosystem, right? Because I mean, essentially, what you're doing is you're creating the front end content on TikTok. You get people from TikTok to your YouTube, which provides way more value. You can tell your story more. It's a long form video, and then from YouTube, I'm assuming you will tell them to click the link, or then you grab an email, right? Is that kind of the process?
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. So I've taken strategies of that I've got from you, and my videos are ranking on Google now too.
Wow.
So yeah, and at the very end of the video, in the middle of the video, I'm talking about, hey, if you like this content, there's a description down below, the link in the description, or drop a like, and it's those calls to action, those little mini calls to action here. And people, I relate to people just because I tell them I'm real. Like, I'm not here to scam anyone. I'm not here to give you all the BS, little side hustles that I haven't done. I'm only explaining what I have done, what's worked, and people see it and they relate to it.
Yeah, and that's what I like about you, man, is like your content is so down to earth. Like you literally just you're just so transparent about everything. And I think that is one of the main reasons that you are where you're at today. Yeah, I mean you have amazing strategies. You do your thing with the TikTok to the YouTube. But at the end of the day, the way you tell your stories, the way you relate to your audience is huge. Now, is that something you learned just by I'm gonna switch this off real quick.
Yeah.
Is that something you learned by just creating content, or like how did you get good at like copywriting? Because I think that's one of your main skills that that you've developed since you've started? Like, where did you learn that, and kind of how can you help people get started with copywriting, telling their story?
So what I did, again, testing. I did testing. At first, I would be like, when I was very, very fresh, I mean, all I did was, use the same emails like that companies that I partner with would give me. I
Yeah,
would take it word for word. But what I started noticing about it was that every day I'm hitting them with the same offer.
yeah,
And I started doing the affiliate stacking before I even knew what it was. Like before I even knew it had a name. I didn't have YouTube. I only had Instagram and of course TikTok, but I had other products I was promoting. So when somebody would buy, let's say 3-day or legendary, I would actually follow up with emails of supporting offers,
yeah,
like the softwares. I didn't even know, but yeah, it's been amazing. And what I did was I started getting more excited about new opportunities. Like whenever you would release a new uh something new like the white label or anything like that, I got
yeah,
real excited. So I'm typing in my email how excited I am.
yeah, yeah,
I'm telling my story like, dude, this is crazy, and this is a good opportunity. I feel it would be great for you, and I'm just telling a story. It's kind of like I'm writing a blog now every other day,
hmm,
and I have my automated emails, of course, kicking in the drip
yeah,
sequence. But on top of that, I'm still sending my own emails every 2-3 days, just because I like for people to see what's going on in my life. Like I'll tell them, like, hey, it sucks. I had a bad day. Like my kids were sick.
hmm,
Before I would have to ask for a day off, and it sucked. I mean, you would lose an hour, or you would lose that daily pay, and if you didn't have sick time and anything like that. So I'm writing over relatable topics that people have every day, and I'm just keeping it real. I'm writing my story, and at the very bottom, I'm just like, P.S. If you want to know more about this, I made a YouTube video about it, or
hmm.
I made a TikTok video, or click the link here and sign up. So I'm hitting them from all angles in
Yeah,
my emails. Yeah.
yeah, man. That's amazing. And I think I think what a golden nugget there for, I think, all of you guys, that you guys need to understand is he focuses on income producing activities. So writing emails and creating content is what makes me the most money. And it looks like that's what makes Sergio the most money. And it should, because that's the skill. That's like the high level skill. Like the first thing that I do when I wake up personally is I write emails, I create content, I create YouTube, because those are the things that are going to pay me. Right. And I mean, I think that's what makes the difference with like people that are struggling and people that are getting results, is you focus on the high income skills. Because I think a lot of people will go and they'll get stuck with little things, right? Oh, my funnel,
Yeah.
this, I keep moving the buttons, and it's like, no, just it works. As long as it works, is grabbing an email. You got to focus on income producing activities, which is creating content and writing emails. Okay. Now that's if you're doing free content. If you're doing paid ads, you got to be making more ads. You got to be testing your
Yeah.
audiences, right? Whatever that income producing activity is, such a big difference, man. So, yeah, is there any other things you wanted to go over as far as your nurturing, or do you want to answer a few questions?
Yeah. So I just wanted to say, I mean, I've gone through the same thing before. Exactly what you said. It's easy to get distracted when you're not getting results. You're gonna go to your funnel and you're like, is my video good enough? Are the colors good enough? Keep it simple. All I gotta say is keep it simple. That's how I ran my business while I worked as a school teacher. When I became full time, when I quit, I kind of got away from it.
Yeah,
I kind of was like, I have so much time. What am I gonna do? Let me change a video here, and it wasn't getting me anywhere. It was just giving me more headaches.
yeah,
So at the end of the day, people need to realize as an affiliate that your job is simply drive traffic. If you're not getting results, create more content, become more relatable, and it doesn't matter where you are. You can be outside. I'm in this project room. I'm in this little tiny area, and as long as the message is getting across, you're providing that value, you're building that relationship. Just keep creating content and keep it simple. Create your content, relate to people in your emails, and man, the results are crazy.
Yeah, man. And you've gotten it, right? Like you understand how this works. It's so simple, but at the same time people get distracted. There's so many things out there that you can go and like sharp object syndrome and so many things that will stop you from doing the actual income producing activities, right?
Yeah.
Well, the thing with you is though, you understand how it works. Like if you want to make more money, like you want to make more money right now, you're going to go and you're going to make more videos. You're going to go create content. You're going to write an email. If I want to make more money right now, I'm going to get off this video. I'm going to write an email and send that to my list, right?
Yeah.
You don't have a list. You go and create content
You
to get people to your list, right? And,
you just got to get it done. Yeah.
got to get it done. Exactly, man. I love it,
And some
dude.
people, yeah, some people will say like, I'm shadow banned. I'm getting low view engagement. I'm like, well, go create more videos. Like I've been shadow banned. Like I was getting 10 videos, 10 video views, and I'm like, man, this sucks. But I'm like, I'm gonna get over it. So instead of creating my usual 3 to 5 videos a day, if I feel shadow banned or I'm not getting views, I'm listening to podcasts, I'm listening to motivational videos, writing down ideas on a new video I can make. But instead of making 3 to 5 videos, now I'm hitting it with 10 to 12 videos.
Yeah.
And it breaks that shadow ban. So you just have to keep creating content and you're gonna get over it.
Yeah, man, for sure. And people, people are you're always gonna have an issue, right? Whether you're a beginner or you're, a 7-figure, course creator, like something you're gonna face some sort of issue. And it's about pivoting and figuring out how can I solve this issue, right? Whether you're getting banned on TikTok, your email list gets shut down or something, right? Whatever it is, your Stripe account, whatever. You just got to figure out how to solve the problem instead of freezing and it's like, okay, I can't do anything
Yeah.
on TikTok. Okay, go create another TikTok account. Andre came on and taught Instagram Reels. His Instagram account got shut down. And actually, after he got off that training last Monday, his other account got shut down.
Oh
I
man.
know. And I was like, dude, what happened? He's like, I don't know, man. It just got shut down. He's like, it's all good though. I'm going to go and start another account. Cool, man.
Same thing happened with me this week. I wasn't able to post about the traffic challenge so much because my TikTok got blocked.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go create another one. So I started working on another TikTok account. And now I'm like, okay, I can't do nothing with TikTok. I can't respond. You know what? Let me go create more on Instagram. Let me go create more on YouTube. So it's just a mindset thing. It's just a mindset thing. It's a roadblock. You got to get around it.
Yeah, isn't it crazy, huh? Like once you have the skills, like you can just go do it again. Like if I were to lose my
Yeah.
channel and my TikTok, I'm like, all right, that's fine. It sucks, but I'll just go do it again, because we have the frameworks and the mindset, So that's super cool, man. I love it.
And that's what I like to show people that I coach. So basically when I get people into the 3-day, I get to nurture them more.
Yeah.
And then I'm just hitting them with value and the same emails. I'm writing my story in my emails and I say, P.S. if you want to work with me hands-on, reply back or I give them a call to action. And in my coaching, that's what I go over. I'm like, dude, I show people the strategies that you need. So if you were to go lose it all, you can start all over again the next day.
Absolutely.
You can get it back the next day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. And talk about that. So you mentioned you have a coaching, and so you've been crushing it lately with Freedom Breakthrough and possibly other programs. I'm not sure, but I know obviously because you're bringing in sales like consistently. So when you bring them into the 3-day challenge, you go and they contact you on Facebook, and then do you just like talk to them, or do you get them on a call, or do you do a DM messenger script? How do you get them to close the high ticket?
So whenever that happens, I'm able to close more high ticket with Freedom Breakthrough because I have the messenger now.
Right.
And what's crazy is I actually used a script that I found on YouTube. I found a script on YouTube and it was basically what you talk about too. Anything to get them to talk about their reasons, anything to talk about their why. And they're like, oh, I want to make more money. Okay, like you say, why do you want to make more money? What will it do for you? And pretty much we go through this process. I find out why they want to get to where they want to be. And I tell them, look, this seems like the right opportunity for you. I want to welcome you into my group and I'll work with you for an entire month.
Yeah.
Like I Zoom once a week with people that I coach. And I tell them, look, on top of all the Freedom Breakthrough 2.0, like that's the only reason they get in. Like you have to purchase the Freedom Breakthrough 2.0. On top of all the value you get with it is my hands-on mentorship. Like whether you want to go on YouTube, I know how to work YouTube now. Whether
Yeah.
you want to go TikTok, I know how to work TikTok. Like the
Yeah.
strategies apply everywhere. And I tell them like, I want to help you. I'm going to hold you accountable and I'm going to show you what I did. And like I had a lot of roadblocks during my year of doing
Mhm.
this. I wasted a lot of time and I show people I'm gonna show you what not to do. And I welcome it, man. I welcome it. I guess being a teacher, I know how to teach different people,
Yeah.
and it just works out so well, man.
Yeah, and that's huge. And I think what you said was this is one of the scripts or part of the script that I love using is like, hey, you can go and do this yourself, right? And you could still get to where you want to be. It's going to take you a lot longer. You might make some of the mistakes I made, or you can go through me and I'm going to cut your time by a tenth, right? Because I'm going to show
Yeah,
you all the mistake, I'm going to help you not do the same mistakes I made, right? You're still going to probably run into some roadblocks, but I'm going to be there to help you. Now, so you promote Freedom Breakthrough, and then you have your coaching bonus, correct?
yeah,
As
yeah,
the bonus. That's super cool, man. That works really, really well. I know Daniel Chow's crushing it with that method as well. And it's cool because, I mean, you get the high ticket commission, but the person's going through the program, but they're also getting that accountability and then that extra mentorship. I think the biggest thing with coaching is just the accountability. Like that's
yeah,
the biggest thing. Like they can go through my course and then they could also go through my coaching, but it's essentially the same thing, but like with my accountability, like, hey, this is what you need to do. Like you almost like need to reassure them, right? And people,
yeah.
you know,
It's the little tweaks, like you said. I tell people, like you can get results with simply the 3 day. I've seen people do it.
yeah,
You can get
absolutely.
results with simply the legendary $7, whatever. At the end of the day, you're still gonna have to put in the work. The difference is with my coaching, with my help, is I'm gonna help you get there faster.
Yep.
Like I've actually helped people quit their jobs now. I mean, that's
Dude,
something I hold so dear to me. Like, dude,
that's so
I
cool.
helped you quit your job. Like it's crazy now.
Dude, that's awesome. Isn't that like so much more fulfilling than like making $10,000 a month?
Yeah, I
That's
don't
like,
even say that no more. Yeah, I don't even say, hey, I made so much money this month in my messenger or yeah, I made this much. No, I get to say, look, I've helped people quit their jobs now. Or some people are still working, but I'm like, hey, I've helped them create their online business now. And,
yeah.
that's so much more powerful to me. It just feels so much better.
Yeah, man, it's such a game changer, right? Like when we first get started, it's almost like it's the greed, right? And I don't say that in a bad way, but we're greedy because we want to make more money so we can leave our jobs, right? It's all about the money,
Yeah.
and it's true. I don't care who you are. I think that's just human nature. We want more money, right? But after that, the money doesn't fulfill you. Like you make a certain,
No, yeah.
it's like okay, whatever. Now it's like for me, it's like in the Facebook group, people are like, I quit my job. I got my first lead. I was able to make my first video. Like that's such a cool thing to see, right? And they're going through, my program, my coaching, and being able to help people just such a big difference. And same with you, like they're going through your
Yeah.
coaching. It's like, dude, I literally help someone quit their job, or even if it's as simple as I help somebody create their first video ever and they've never been able to do that, right? And that's such a fulfilling moment, man. So super
Yeah,
cool,
it's
man, that you get to
crazy.
experience that so early in your career.
No, it's fun, man. It's fun. They'll be like, "Hey, I just made my funnel," or like, "I just made my first video," or they're like, "Dude," in my coaching, I give a script to people of what I use, like
Yeah.
how I talk to people, and they'll be messaging me like, "Dude, where's the script? Can you send me the script right now? I got somebody interested in." It's like, yes, man, yes, go, and
That's cool, man.
it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
Awesome, brother. Awesome, brother. Well, I don't know if you want to do some Q&A or if you want to, I
Yeah,
don't know how much time you have, but if you guys have any questions for Sergio, type them down below. And I don't know, can you see the comments?
yeah, I could see them now. Yeah,
Okay, so if there's anything you want to answer there, you can go and answer. I can throw it up. If you guys have any specific questions for Sergio, if you guys can comment it down below. Can you send me the script? I think we have to join his coaching. But
yeah. Those are specifically for them.
that's the good stuff right there, right? I mean, essentially, is that your DM closing script or how's that work?
Yeah, those are actually for getting the low tickets. Those are just for simply converting people to go into whether it's 3-day or legendary or whatever. It's pretty much the framework of what I say to people when they first follow me back.
Yeah, gotcha. Cool, man. Well, let me see here. There's a question here by R. Perez. If you want to, do you want to hit that one?
Let's see.
How
I'm
would
just
you
going through them.
overcome overthinking?
How would you keep, like I said, keep it simple. You just have to keep it simple. How would you overcome overthinking on creating your first video if you're camera shy? Look, my first video sucked. It sucked so bad, and my video was really building my bridge page on my funnel. It was warming up somebody to the product I was promoting at the time. I was in an empty classroom recording my video, and I was going off of a teleprompter, like trying to read the script, and I looked like a robot. I felt like a robot, but it worked. I made some conversions, and then I started posting on TikTok, and it was just me telling my story, and that was it. I mean, you just have to get through it. Have to get through it.
Yeah, man. Love it. Let me see here. Do you offer a free Zoom call to get enrolled into Freedom Breakthrough?
Yeah. So what I do is I qualify people now. Before I was actually like talking to everybody and people who were interested. I was jumping on Zoom, but that took a lot of time. And at the end of the day, some people were just like, "Well, I'm not serious about it. Like, I just want an extra $100." And I'm just like, "Oh, dude, as much as I want you in here, it's not gonna be. It may not be right for you. It may not be right for you."
Yeah.
And so what I do now is I took a page out of Jonathan's playbook here, because Jonathan, when he offered his coaching or offers his coaching, he has an application people need to fill out. So I do that now. I send the application out and I read through. It's very, very thorough. And I'm like, in there, I'm pretty much getting the answers that I'm going to get once we get on Zoom, either way. So it's like, okay, they're telling me why they want to do this. I know what their budget is. I know how much they want to make. And the more thorough the answers, the better I feel sending them that free Zoom afterwards. So it saves me a lot of time.
Yeah, and I mean, I want to add to that a little bit too. I mean, if you're first starting out, then I do recommend you get on like everybody just to
Yeah,
get better,
yeah.
talking to people and building relationships. And then of course, once you get to a certain point, then okay, obviously your time is very valuable. Then you need to like, okay, now I need to pick and choose. Sergio's gotten to the point where he's just getting DM after DM and DM, so he has to qualify, or else he just goes crazy, right? There's so many people that
Yeah,
you
no,
want to
yeah.
help everyone, but you just can't. There's literally you can't,
No, I'm glad you said that, because when at the beginning, like, you need to be scrappy. You need to be scrappy at the beginning. If somebody drops a like on your video, follow them. If somebody has one simple question about what you do, one little basic thing, you have to respond. Like, in the beginning, you need to get out there. It'll actually build more experience for you. You'll learn how to talk to people better. If you want to jump on the Zoom, you're gonna learn how to talk to people better. I mean, like they said, some of the highest paid people are people who do sales. So you get a lot more experience, and at the beginning, you just need to be scrappy.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. That was me in the beginning too, man. Always messaging people and adding everybody and spending the time. Like you learn as someone building yourself as you're just starting, but it also helps build that initial trust with people, that first audience, which will follow you forever pretty much. So yeah.
Yeah, and it worked because, like, my first high ticket, I didn't even have 1,000 followers, but it was just because I was scrappy and I was messaging that guy and providing value to him, and he felt in himself the right to purchase a high ticket product. That's how I got my first high ticket commission, building the relationship.
Yeah, and you don't need a lot of followers. I actually
No.
built my first six-figure business, and this was before TikTok. I didn't even have 1,000 followers on YouTube, and because of the content I was creating, the storytelling, you don't need a lot of followers, guys. It's just like all about, like Sergio saying, testing and really getting out and being gritty, right? I mean, you can't really teach that. Like, I think some people are just more gritty than others. But I think that makes a big difference. If you want to get going, you want to quit your job fast, be gritty, like for sure, like 100%.
Yeah. You just have to get out there, and it'll be out of the comfort zone, but you just have to do it.
Absolutely, man. Let me answer this question here. Is the white label only available to people who bought the 2.0? So we do have a trial version for $1. I believe it's www.jonathanmontoyalive.com/white label. And then that'll give you the trial, and then you can pay monthly. But if you go through Freedom Breakthrough 2.0, you have it for life. So yeah. Cool. There's one other question here. How do you handle rejections? So I don't know if that's rejections or objections, but I want to say it's objections, but however you want to answer it.
I guess the way I could see it is like people saying negative stuff, I guess, on your videos. That's the way I see it. But I like to look at things a positive way. I don't like for people to hold any negativity like towards me, or like have that power over me. So I'm always trying to stay positive, especially in their comments. Like if it's somebody like that's a scam, I'm like I tell them, okay, that's cool, or like, hey, I've been scammed, this worked for me. And most of the time they're like, well, actually, dude, what do you do?
Yeah.
So it's just responding to them with a kind or level-headed response. That's what it is. Don't ever get angry. Everybody's gonna have an opinion, so don't let them hold that power over you.
Yeah, and I love that you like kill them with kindness almost. It's like you use those negative comments and you turn it around, and not only for that person but for everyone that thinks it's a scam and that didn't want to comment, right? They're like, oh, well, maybe I should check this out, right? So that's huge, bro. Instead of just saying, oh, you're dumb and screw you and you're stupid, that's smart, man.
Yeah, instead of responding with like a clown emoji, I'm just like, well, explain to me, or it's something to flip their mindset real quick.
Absolutely, man. Let me see here. This one from Terry, man. Would you recommend starting YouTube or Facebook group?
I started a Facebook group pretty much around the same time I did TikTok, but I haven't done a lot with it. I know a lot of people like to do Facebook groups because they nurture their audience, which is cool. It's like a home base. But to me, I feel so much more comfortable with the YouTube instead. I feel so much better with the YouTube. So if you can, my regret was not getting into YouTube sooner, because all these people that have questions, if there's 100 comments with the same question, it's going to take a lot of time responding to all those comments. So now it's like, okay, guys, go check out the YouTube. I explain it all there. So the YouTube is just so much more powerful. You explain a lot more. You build the relationship more now.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Cool, man. So where could everyone follow you, bro? Like, what's your main platform? I know you showed your TikTok, but what's your actual, where can everyone follow you?
Yeah, well, I'm all over the place right now, but the ones that, of course, that I really do focus on, of course, is my TikTok, and which is Sixtos Elite, or y'all can go check out my YouTube. Go check out my YouTube. I like to give free nuggets there too, so hopefully y'all guys can get some value from there too.
And they're both Sixtos Elite?
Yeah, they're both Sixtos Elite, so it's easy for people to find me. I keep it the same everywhere.
Absolutely, yeah. Can someone type that in the comments and we'll throw it up? So if someone can put at Sixtos Elite, maybe I can do it real quick. Sixtos, I just want to make sure I got it right. Sixtos Elite. Is that right?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, cool. Man, and that's it. Just stay present all over and keep it simple, and don't give everything away. don't say affiliate marketing.
Yeah, dude. That's the thing, right? Is like people are like, oh, I'm going to show you how to do affiliate marketing. I'm going to show you with the 15 3-day challenges, right? Like they tell you what the product is already. It's like, no, you got to keep it curious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Awesome. Well, thanks for coming on, man. It's always a pleasure having you. I love seeing you crush it. You really have a growth mindset, and you're super humble, and you're gonna crush it, man. Like in the next 5-10 years, like you're just gonna be on a different level, bro. So I'm excited to see your growth, and I'm excited to see how many more people you're gonna help. So thanks for coming on, man. I really appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you having me, man. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, man. And thank you guys for coming on live. Hope you guys found a lot of value in this. and continue on with the traffic challenge, guys. I mean, this is the reason I do this, is so you guys can start creating content, gain out of your comfort zone. And, I'm bringing on these affiliates, these guys that are just crushing right now to teach you their methods, right? And some of them may resonate with you and some of them may not, but take the ones that will work for you and take action on it and apply it to your business. So thank you, Sergio, for coming on, and thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Cool, man. Thank you.
For sure.